What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Carly. I'm a mindset and life upgrade mentor. I teach you how to rewire your thought patterns and change your belief systems about yourself so that you can start creating your desired reality. And in order to create your desired reality, you need to become the identity of the version of yourself who is living in that desired reality. So in this video today, we are going to be talking about identity shifting and how to shift from your current self identity into your upgraded self identity who is living in their desired reality, in their dream timeline, because that's what you want, right? And the music that you have to face is if you are not there yet and you are really not feeling like you're even on the road to being there yet. Okay, well, your current self has gotten you to this point in your life, which is not your desired reality. So something needs to change within you in order to achieve it. And we're going to be talking about that change here today. Your identity plays such a huge role in so many different facets of your life, but especially in the way that your reality is unfolding around you. I know I've mentioned in previous videos that I am a firm believer that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. So when we can combine our spiritual experience with our human experience, then we're just going to be able to optimize what it is that we can create in this reality. So we're going to look at identity first from a 3D human experience standpoint. How you identify yourself to be and how you identify the world to be, which have a lot to do with your beliefs about yourself and the world, are creating the experiences that are happening around you in the physical plane. A perfect example of this is, let's say that in your desired reality, you are running your own wildly successful business, but you right now currently do not believe that you have what it takes to run your own business. You identify with somebody who is lazy or maybe has bad organization skills or procrastinates a lot or can't manage people well, whatever it may be. You will never actually go for running your own business simply because you have a belief system within yourself that you are not capable and you do not identify yourself with the version of yourself who is living in the desired reality with the desired outcome. You never try to start your own business. You've already completely shut yourself off to the idea of ever even starting or trying. So how can you expect to achieve your desired outcome in that way? You cannot be in an identity that is not in alignment with the life that you want and expect to acquire it. You have to shift your identity within you through your thoughts, your belief systems, the actions that you take in your life, what you believe you are capable of, and what you believe that this life is capable of giving you. You have to make those things be in alignment with the life that you want in order to acquire them. Because when you do that, then you start to become the person who is in alignment with those things, and you take action on this 3D human plane in order to bring that into your fruition. Now, let's look at identity from the spiritual experience. We are living in a reality that is operating through energy and frequency. And when you want to call a new reality into your life, you need to be in energetic alignment with the life that you want. What I mean by this is you cannot be a person who operates on a day-to-day basis in the frequency of lack and feeling like there's not enough and feeling like money is hard to make and expect to call in this life of luxury where you are financially free and you don't even have to check your bank account. Like, those two things simply are not in an energetic alignment. And the life that you want that is filled with the luxury and financial freedom and not having to check your bank account simply cannot even reach you because you are not an energetic match for it. This is the basis of the law of attraction, okay? Like attracts like. You are a super magnet. So whatever frequency you are riding on is what is going to be called more into your life. You are tuned in to that reality of whatever frequency you're on, like a radio station, and that's why it's coming in so clearly to you. If you are operating from a place of lack and scarcity belief systems, then that is what you are calling into your life. If you are operating from a place of abundance, you are going to call more abundance into your life. Think about a person that you have encountered that has really bad energy. Like, that's what we mean when we say, oh my gosh, that person's bad vibes. Like, I don't know, I just get a bad feeling about them. Because if they are a negative person and they are operating from negative frequencies, then that is literally a frequency that can be felt by other people. And when you're around a person who's bad vibes, it's like the bad vibes come on to you, like they're stuck to you. Now you don't feel good. You feel kind of negative. You leave the situation like, oh, I don't know. I don't like the way that I feel right now. That is the power of the frequency that we emit. Like, we can feel it human to human, right? And everything is energy. The life that you want and the desired reality that you are looking to call in is all energy. There's a frequency that is tied to it. And everyone's definition of their dream desired reality is going to be different, but the emotions and the feelings and the frequency that is tied with the desired reality all come down to a lot of the same things, right? You feel good, you feel freedom, you feel abundant, you feel fulfillment, you feel all of these positive emotions. So if you want to tune into the frequency of the reality that you desire, then you need to be moving through your day-to-day life already operating at a frequency that matches that desired reality. And here's the moment you've been waiting for, how to identity shift. It's gonna sound like it is so simple. You're like, no way, it can't be that easy, but really it is that easy. It's just we have trouble overcoming our current selves and actually applying it. But this is it, okay? Number one, you get crystal clear on your desired reality. If you don't have clarity, you don't have anything. You don't know what you're supposed to be attuning yourself to and matching your identity with. You gotta get super clear on the desired reality that you want. If you haven't taken the time to really sit down with yourself and say, what do I actually want out of life? There's so many people who think like, oh, I want better for myself. Oh, there's gotta be more to life than this. But you really gotta sit down with yourself and say, what is the desired reality that I want? Number two, now that you have a clear vision of the reality that you want, you need to think of the version of yourself who is living in that desired reality. Like literally imagine that you are plopping down this other version of yourself into this desired reality that you just created, and you're gonna tell me everything about that version of you. What do they think? How do they feel? What are their belief systems about themselves? What are their belief systems about life? What are their belief systems about what's possible for them? What does their self-worth like? What do they believe that they deserve? What is that version of you like? And what action steps have they taken in their life in order to create that desired reality? What do they do to keep their energy aligned? How have they achieved that transformation? Number three, you are going to take inventory of your current self right now, and you are going to take compassionate accountability for the ways that you are not being that and not behaving and not identifying in that way right now. Is it in your thoughts? Is it in your belief systems? Is it in the way that you show up in your life? Where in your current reality and your current identity is there a misalignment between you right now and the version of yourself who is living in their desired reality? And then now that you have so much clarity on what it is that you want, the version of yourself that you need to be to get there, how you're not being that way right now, all there is left to do is to close that gap between your current self and your ideal self who is living in the ideal reality. This is your time to, in your everyday life, apply and embody this. You're getting off of autopilot and you're becoming very aware of, in your day-to-day life, where you could make the choice to stay as your current self identity or where you can start to show up as your ideal self identity. When you have a thought that aligns with the current self, you are now so aware that you are catching that thought and saying, that is not what I'm thinking about anymore. This is the thought that I'm choosing to think. When you have a belief system that comes up that is in alignment with your current self and is not in alignment with your ideal self, you are saying, I'm choosing to no longer believe that. That is an old, outdated story that does not align with where I'm going. This is what I'm choosing to think now moving forward. As you do that over time, you are updating how your mind identifies you. You are now saying, I am not choosing the old story that has gotten me to this point. I'm choosing the new story that's taking me to my desired point. And when you do that consistently, it starts to become your new default setting. And when it becomes your new default setting, things become a lot more effortless when it comes to the things that you want in your life finding their way to you. But first, it starts with the belief systems. First, it starts with the identity. And I'm going to be really real and honest with you here. This is a concept that many people will listen to and understand, but not many people will apply, because it takes you showing up and being consistent. And in the beginning part of the shift, there is going to be more of the combat between your old self and the self that you're upgrading to. But if you are consistent, the change will happen. The same way that you have along the way of your life developed the identity that's not getting you to where you want to go, you have the power to decide what you want your new identity to be and replace it. All it takes is you dedicating yourself to the dream life that you want to create for yourself. And if you want it, you'll do it. And when you do it, you'll get what you want. So that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.